Great. Thank you for coming this afternoon. We felt this game, we felt the second half of the previous game versus Murray State might have been our best performance since we've been here. I thought we played complementary football. The offense held the ball for right around 12 minutes in the second quarter. I thought our defense was outstanding. We still had some sputtered with some drives and some no talent issues in regards to we had some penalties and a couple times where we snapped the ball too early, a couple self-inflicted wounds. But we felt that our team did a great job in the second half. It was nice to see in the first half us be able to, we sputtered on offense, and it was nice to see the offense be able to collect themselves. I thought we grew up at halftime. We were able to come back and let some of those mental mistakes go away and just worry about what we can control. And I thought that was really nice to see by the offense. It's really nice to see our defense. I think our defense is really playing well right now. They've got a lot of confidence and energy. It's fun to watch some of those guys that 2 years ago that were in god-awful shape, that wouldn't practice, wouldn't do anything, with such different mentality, such different energy. And that's the cool thing about college football, is watching guys like Carl Brooks and Blaine Spires. I can go on, story after story about where they've were and where they've come, and it's fun to watch those guys grow up. And I think the same's going to occur on the offensive side of the ball. We got a bunch of young guys there that are learning, and we mix some older people with them. I think the future is going to be bright, but it's fun. I think we got a group that likes each other a lot. I think we got a staff that likes our players that like our staff, and we're heading in the right direction. So we got a long way to go still. We know that. But the positive is that we enjoy coming to work. I know our players do, and it's fun to watch this thing grow. So we got a long way to go. We got a huge opponent coming up this week. I think they do a great job running the football. They're huge up front. I think geez, my knees. But I think they've done a great job on defense too, in terms of building this defense. I mean, unbelievable. They're big up front. The two defensive end we think are NFL players. The linebackers run like no other. They're a typical Big Ten team. They're built to stop the run, and they're built to run the football, and that's what you see on tape. So they've done a really good job recruiting. And that program is on the up and coming, no question about it.
Scott, what's it like to see that wing flag flying? It's breezy out, you can see it so great. It hasn't flown since 2019.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, but we tell our team we've got a 24-hour rule, and 2 weeks ago that was a long 24 hours. And our team needs to learn how to deal with a little bit of success. We've dealt with adversity and we've dealt with failure a ton. But now it's time to learn a little bit of what it takes when you have a little success. I think our team realizes after we showed the tape how good we could be. But it's much more fun to correct the tape whenever you've won. Things taste a little bit better. You can sleep a little bit better. But that is over now. It's great. It's great to see the flag and all that other stuff, but we're off to Minnesota, and we're off to having a good week, and most importantly, improving. That's our main objective. Every week we want to be able to look and say we improved somewhere in the program better, and that's what we're going to do this week.
Let's call it what it is. It's Minnesota. It's a Big Ten team. This is going to be an absolute battle. What is it like to get them in that mindset, coming off of a win but heading into a monster of a game?
Oh, they know it. I mean, all you got to do is watch the tape. The tape doesn't lie. And they're a physical, hard-nosed football team that plays Big Ten football. I mean, they stop the run. They're huge up front. The D-ends I love. I think they're really, really good football players, and they run the ball. They're huge up front, and we're going to have to play our very, very best game. And the challenge is out there, and we got to be like a boxer. We got to go in there and swing and keep swinging, and we might lose some rounds and keep swinging some more. So it's going to be really fun to watch our kids compete. And I've been to a lot of stadiums, but I haven't been to Minnesota's stadiums because we used to go play in that old dome. So I'm excited to get to see that new stadium too.
Facing an opponent like Minnesota, what does that do for the growth of this team?
It's good. The teams that we played so far, Tennessee's an SEC team. South Alabama is a very good football team, and Murray State, it's an FCS team that'll be in the top 8. They're good, and when that's anytime that we have the ability to play better opponents or just as good opponents, that's good. It's the way we want it, and it's going to help us for league play, and it's going to develop our team faster.
Coach, on Saturday, Jason Patterson paced your backfield 14 carries. What has he done to earn more of those opportunities for you?
Well, we've had him since January, and he's comes from a great family. The mom and dad are unbelievable. The brothers are awesome, and we knew when we recruited him. We never got to see him. He was one of the few that never saw campus, and he absolutely loves it here. And he's a great guy, and he's a talented football player, and he means business. And our backs right now, coming out of high school, it's because of the high school programs they come from. They're strong. I mean, they do 225 like guys that have been around here a little bit. And so they're strong, they're mature, they're great. They want to help each other, they complement each other. And we think with time, that backfield with all 4 of those guys and the additions that we're bringing in, I'm going to have some backs for sure.
Late last week, Sam Neverov announced that he was retiring, stepping away from football. Do you have any comment regarding that?
Yeah, it's sad. We love Sam. Sam is a leader on our team. He's going to help us coaching. We got put in a spot where we had to make a decision, football or afterlife. And obviously, we're never going to put someone in position that could affect their afterlife. And football is going to end for all of us. It does end for all of us, and unfortunately, it ended a little too early for him. But he's been mentally prepared for it for a while. I think the reality of someone actually truly saying it to him kind of hit home. But he's got a lot of people that love him. He's got our staff that loves him. He's a part of the coaching staff now.
Talk about the running backs, Coach, and you talked a lot about how important getting the running game up and running for this long-term success of this program. What do you do when you're scheming against a team like Minnesota that's only given up 95 yards a game? Minus 19 or 20.
Go watch the Ohio State game. Ohio State has some pretty good football players, and Minnesota did a really good job against Ohio State stopping the run. Obviously, those backs made a few guys miss. They had some explosion plays in the pass game, but they're good. I mean, Ohio State's pretty good. It's Ohio State, and they did a great job against them. So, it's typical Big Ten football.
So you're committed to trying to get the run going even against a team like Minnesota?
Always, of course.
Talk a little bit about penalties. Recap the Murray State game as well. That was tough for you, I know.
It's been a typical young football team in terms of penalties. The older they get, the more they'll understand that it's hard to make up 90, 80, 100 yards in penalties. It's not even, they're just trying to make sure they go left, right out there right now. But as they get older and mature, that's discipline, that's focus, that's experience. The penalties will slowly but surely disappear. We want to be a football team that has 4 penalties, 5 penalties at max, and right now we're in the we're we're in the 10s, 11s, 12s, 9s, and that's hard. But it's a no talent issue, and there's some things that we're working on. But not to make excuses, it's a little bit expected right now. Those linemen get a little anxious, and when they see those big guys across from them for the first time, and they stem the front, and the next thing you know, it's a different front, and so. But the one that was disheartening, because I coached the guy, and was the long touchdown off the naked. We take great pride at the quarterback position to make sure that everyone was set, and we didn't see that the wide receiver was still moving, so that's my responsibility, and so I need to coach a little better, and I did this week. So.
All right.
Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good one.